I was suggested to watch the 9-minute algorithm hack to hit 1,000 subscribers fast. That gave me kind of an idea for a SaaS. So I thought, okay, why not build it in public and get some videos back to my channel that is kind of getting rusty over the months without posting anything. The feature is targeting niches. So maybe like the visual part of the idea came on this specific frame, and you guys can go watch this. Like, it's a fantastic video, as like main part of vidIQ's videos are. Same for like Marcus Jones. In both video and in basically everything in life, you see that being consistent is kind of the key, and being consistent with the audience is key also, like building videos for a specific audience. And what I think is that if you build enough content about, let's say, like League of Legends. I've had a League of Legends channel before, and I got that channel to 1,000 subscribers in a single month pretty fast, despite it being an entertainment channel. So, and yeah, simply you have more people looking for a League of Legends video than you would have someone looking for how to implement something using TypeScript. But one of the like key features here is producing videos that specifically target that audience. And it's especially harder to do this for other areas, because when you create a video on League of Legends, you know that the video is filming League of Legends. So that has to be like targeted. It has to be niched. When you open up the video, you already know that that niche is focused on that. But if you open a video like this one, for example, I could be talking about literally anything. I can be with Scholar Draw. Like if someone opens the video in this frame right now, they could think that I'm kind of teaching something about League of Legends, and that's not especially the case. So getting a niche and targeting an audience in certain types of videos are more difficult, and especially like for new YouTubers, I feel like especially while I'm trying to explain something, the ramification on which I can simply start going ends up making the video be about another topic. What I'm talking about here is basically, okay, I start talking about specific SaaS product. Because of this, I was led to think, okay, I have to speak about marketing and how we can get that product out there. So I start talking about marketing. Soon enough, I'm talking about Jeff Walker and his book on product launch. So product launch. Now, depending on how much I talked about this throughout my video, I do believe that YouTube gets everything that we're saying, like gets the whole transcription, and it might, like the algorithm might see something like this. I just got this essay from Paul Graham and sent it to a word cloud generator. So the entire text is right here. We have like the most spoken words here. And so he identified that work is the main keyword. If I type work in here, you see that Paul Graham talked about work 32 times. Like he used the word work 32 times. And so like without even reading this, the title is When to Do What You Love. But probably he's going towards something involving work. And so Google or whichever platform that content is will probably get this video out to people that have more interest in work, entrepreneurship, or starting a business, or something in the scope of work, and not necessarily to the scope of romance, which the title would induce it to do so. Okay, so summarizing everything, you can end up producing a video that's not targeting a specific audience, and AI could simply help us avoid that. And how could it be avoided? Well, let's suppose this is a YouTube transcription. Let's get that over here. I would ideally make this SaaS over like making tools that make you be consistent. And this would be just one of the features, but it's kind of a strong feature, which I don't think I'll have a tough time implementing. Oh, and evidence that YouTube watches everything that we say here and that he takes the transcription into consideration is when I say like or subscribe, those two buttons, they light up while I'm saying that. I don't know if they do that for new channels, but you can observe like larger channels, every time they say subscribe or like, the button lights up. So if they do that like for a simple UI effect, they would do that to kind of process the algorithm and get more traffic for a specific targeted sequence of keywords. So basically what this feature would do is, let's delete this. Let's kind of place AI in the middle here. AI, this could be OpenAI, this could be Claude, this could be any LLM that, especially LLMs that structure JSON, it would make my life way much easier. This text is sent to AI. The AI basically would understand, okay, the text mainly talks about marketing, but it also talks about sports. And in some moments, it talks about movies. Nice. What I'll try to do is basically get the percentages for each one of these topics. And this way you'll understand how much of your script did talk about that specific niche. And not that you're going to remake your entire video again just to adapt and get to that target, but you'll understand like, how is my video going to be perceived by YouTube? And so like if it fails to deliver, then you might understand that maybe you didn't niche that video well enough. Of course, like some topics you're going to have to be a bit more broad about them. There's even like a Pareto law on which 80% of the content that you create should be for a specific audience. The other 20% should be for an overall audience that is basically people that kind of maybe even don't know about that specific topic that you discuss, but are willing to discover it and become one of these 80%. So I'm not saying that every single video you have to approach and target a specific niche. It's good for you to go abroad and speak about other topics so that you kind of convert these people to the 80%. But ideally, if you're a new creator, hitting the same niche over and over will instruct the algorithm that your channel is about that. And this tool would basically help on that. And I acknowledge that in some topics, maybe you're talking about like marketing for movies. And so these bubbles would kind of overlap themselves. But just to make things simpler, these could be apart. And just getting a better view, like technically how this could be implemented, because letting AI decide everything, and especially letting AI decide how much percent of the text was a specific topic, isn't such a nice idea. So we could filter this and really not let AI decide everything. And actually, we could let AI decide just one part of the text. So this part, kind of too strong there. Okay, this part of the text or of the transcription could be from the minute 000. And then we send this and only this over to the AI. And then only this part is going to have its niche discovered. So it could discover that in this specific part, the niche was, I don't know, about cooking. Maybe this part down here is about soccer. And so in the end, everything we get listed could become the actual bubbles. And we'll instruct like the user, okay, a good part of your text is just talking about marketing. And also there could be an input up here asking, okay, what's your target audience, right? If he informs something like my target audience is drama, movies, so eventually it would produce this kind of text right here. Well, movies only have about 25% of your entire transcript. Your content sucks for your target audience. That could just be the message that the person receives. And so he's not going to expect that this target audience is going to be reached. And I do realize that there are sub niches. So inside marketing, maybe you're talking more specifically about digital marketing. And yeah, maybe like a good approach would be me just having a predefined list of every single niche that exists and its sub niches, and then the AI could kind of allocate this. Yeah, it's going to be a fun thing to develop. Yeah, I really feel like it's a project that I would be amused to finish it. If I use this myself and it gives me value and it helps me grow the channel, well, it's like enough evidence to actually sell the SaaS. And if the SaaS fails, well, I got some content out there, and hopefully I stutter way less to produce the next videos. And I could finish a tool that would make me be more consistent. That's like simply a win-win. I hope it's also a win for anyone that's watching this also, especially because I'm going to try to use tools that are more oriented to get products out there fast. I don't think it's going to be more towards developer, but more towards building a startup or building awesome products and just getting them out there the way you want them. And I don't think you could do that specifically with no code. The code that I'm going to use here, like, I think that anyone can really use them. I'm going to try to use more LangChain, try to use Next.js, TypeScript. Yeah, I'm kind of getting off topic for the video. This is the overall idea. I've had more ideas, but hopefully I'll get back to them and get them noted down before I record the next video. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then.